Hey guys, it's Eliark, and we are back, and in response to a question that was asked about the Mage Dark Ages server, the reason there's no second episode of that is because my hard drive kind of took a dump on some of the footage that I had. So it did that, and I just got really discouraged from recording and had gotten so far ahead that it's kind of pointless to record on that at this point. But BigGuy, whom I'm sure you all know from watching the Mage server, has set up his own little server, just kind of a side project. Something me, him, and maybe even Sid can record on. It's, another little whitelist server. And we have dubbed it Magi Vale. And as you can see, there's already BigGuy, Mrs. Raxter, Nev, a few people on. So we're gonna jump onto the server. I've already done the punch tree get wood, done a lot of scouting and everything like that. I'll show you the map, and we're just essentially, I wanted to get past all the early starter stuff and, get a better jump on the server. Now, on this pack, we do have, let me open up NEI and I will show you all the different mods we have. We have Ancient Warfare, Ars Magica, Backpacks, Bobblicious and Bobbles, Bibliocraft, Biomes of Plenty, which we are using, Blood Magic, Botania, Brewcraft, which I believe is all about brewing beer and wine and stuff like that. So, only usable if you're only over 21. Yeah, I know, a horrible joke. Yeah, leave me alone. Carpenter's Blocks, Chisel 2, Decocraft, Enchanting Plus, because me and Vig agree we hate having the random chance of that. Ender Storage for, easy transport of items. Food Expansion, which is Pam's on a lower scale. So it just adds different various recipes for the food that's already more or less in existence within Minecraft. Like fried eggs, eggs and sausage, that kind of thing. Forbidden Magic, Gravestone, Heart Health, which I'm not entirely sure what it does, but it's worth looking at. Hopper Ducks for item transport. Jabba Magical Instruments, which sounds really cool. Crispy, one of the other guys from the Mage server, was talking about possibly doing a nomadic style of gameplay, and we told him about magical instruments, and he was thinking, maybe something along the lines of a traveling bard or something like that, just something nifty like that. Mantle, because we do have metallurgy, I think. I don't know what mantle's for. I don't remember. Of course, that, primary mod, Minecraft. Mr. Crayfish, Red Gear Core, which I have no idea what that's for. Reliquary, which is, essentially, the anti-magic, or, using magic to fight magic. Ropes Plus, which, if you look over into the right-hand side on my NEI tooltips, I actually already have pulled up. It adds, like, grappling arrows, poison arrows, potion arrows, grappling hooks, hook shot, a la Zelda, Thaumcraft, Twilight Forest, Warp Book, the Wings, Horns, and Hooves, the Ultimate Unicorn mod, which adds, apparently, lances and such to the game, which those look kind of cool. Apparently magical wands that I was unaware of. Oh, no, I wasn't done. Witchery and Yagamo Chattels, so it's very buildy pack. But, yeah, horseshoes and stuff like that, yeah. It just adds some, various little things, including, 4 new horse types: unicorns, nightmares, destriers, which are like essentially big Clydesdales but bigger. They're very, very large horses. And Pegasus, which Nev, being obsessed the way she is, first thing she did, she found a saddle and a random great wood that had a spider spawner under it. She found a saddle and she tamed a Pegasus that just randomly kicked me for some reason. I have no idea why it kicked me. Whatever. But I have set Nev the task of building a mine shaft, which I'm going to pretty up later. And our build idea for this time around, because, we had the, big on-the-ground castle and everything like that. And if you remember the bonus episodes from the other Mage server, we had the, let's see, we had the Dwarven Stronghold, underground castle, essentially. What we're planning on doing this time is right about here, right where that little extra bit comes up, right there. I'm going to build a floating island, and we're going to build like a little castle or a keep or something like that on top of that. And I'm a horrible YouTuber. I left notifications on my phone. But that's the overall plan we've got for right now. So what I'm going to do is cut here, and we're going to get some mining done, and just get a few bits and pieces put together, some odds and ends, and, just I might build a little, like, starter house over here or something like that somewhere. Just something to kind of help keep the mobs down and everything like that. So I'm going to cut here, and when we come back, we'll have a little bit of progress made. Alright, see you in a bit. Alright guys, and we're back, and got a little bit of glitchiness going on with the visual text. Not sure what's causing that. I think it might be Optifine. I don't know, I'll have to take a look. Let me type something out real quick. Need to let Nev know to sleep so she can set her spawn. And no, I gave you all the cobble I had. So, alright, sorry about that. Just getting tied up with the recording and everything as well. See, and I don't know what that visual glitch is. I think it has to do with time of day, but I'm not sure. I think Optifine's not having a good time with chisel blocks, because some of these disappear from time to time too. But we've got our starter house done. If I take a step back, that's what it looks like. It's not anything special. It's literally, like I said, it's just a little starter house. Nev has gone down to, I think, level 12? Yeah, I think level 12 on the mine shaft. But other than that, the only thing that's really left to do is start gathering resources, figure out which mods we're going to work on, stuff like that. This time through, I'm not entirely sure what I want to do for a mod. I'm thinking, like, Witch Hunter style, since on the Mage server I did go full vampire and all of that stuff. I'm thinking I want to do the Witch Hunter side of things, or maybe a werewolf. I'm not sure. I'm not entirely sure. Like I said, I don't really want to get tied into witchery again. It's an okay mod. It's decent. It's just not what I'm looking for. Yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out what's causing that visual glitch. I'll have to ask Nev if it's happening for her too or not. Because it's only at certain angles or after, certain blocks have been hit. See, like with the door open, it's perfectly fine. With the door closed, it's perfectly fine right now. But as soon as I go through and I have issues to deal with, it randomly just goes away. I'm going to have to figure out what's going on with that. And Optifine causes visual glitches with the barrels as well, I've noticed. So, I don't know. I mean, it could just be interacting badly with the textures from the resource pack I use. I use Vadix Faithful 32 Modded Edition. So, I may have to dump that and go with just generic Faithful and have the crappier chisel textures to some degree. I'm not sure though. I don't know. Well, yeah, it's daytime, so let's go ahead and dump out, and we'll switch out of that and go back to default and see what that does for us. If that doesn't do anything, I might switch to John Smith and see if that causes a visual glitch. If it doesn't, I might stick with John Smith then. But, let's see, regen everything in default. See, those are just so dull compared to Faithful. I don't know. I like Faithful. But, oh god, the lag from regenning everything into default textures. No, but other than that, we've got all of this going on. Like I said, I'm not entirely sure which mods I really want to play with again. I might mess with Thaumcraft a little bit on this one. Ars Magica is a possibility. Like I said, if I'm gonna go with a mod, I want to try and just stick with that and use tools from it. But I am, yeah, not gonna happen with the blood magic, so that's kind of out there. I like blood magic. It's a good mod. I love that he finally, that Way of Time finally implemented a book for it, but it's still just one of those, not really my speed. Too much grind. Makes it kind of annoying. Her Pegasus is going crazy, but whatever. No, so, like I was saying, I'm not entirely sure what I'm planning on doing or what I want to get accomplished, really, with this server. I'm just kind of, throwing things together, figuring out various things. I did say I wanted to show you roughly how far I went from spawn. See, I traversed all of this land, all the way past that village. Spawn is right around here somewhere. Where is it? Ah, spawn is right here. And if you notice a correlation between the build styles, that's because I helped with the spawn house. So, I can. Yeah, I'm almost 3,000 blocks away from spawn, north of it. So, not a terrible amount of distance, but a good chunk of space. Yeah, see, it's Optifine. Optifine is doing something crazy right there. I may remove it from my mod pack and see what that does for me. Because it hasn't really helped my speed or anything like that for frames or anything, so I may just remove it and see what happens with that. But I hate that visual glitch, so I'm gonna have to, try something, see what, might fix it. Because, I mean, if you do it and it's a block on the ground, then it's like an X-ray effect. You can just sit there and look around the block and everything like that, and it gets kind of annoying. So, I think I'm actually going to have just kind of a short episode for the first episode. We've got the spawn house done. We've got the mine shaft going. I will possibly put out another video. Well, no, I will definitely put out another video. It's just a matter of getting a bit more content ready. Figuring out which mod I plan on focusing on this time around, and just having a better overall idea of what I want to accomplish will help me determine videos and length and everything like that. So I'm going to go ahead and call the episode here, and we will meet back at a later point in time and have a better idea of what's going on and what mods we really want to focus on. And I may have even started on the floating island. I won't do too much of that off camera until, we get going with it, just because, there's a trick to building a floating island that's kind of a pain. So, I'll show you that little trick while I'm in the process. But anyway, this is Eliark. Hope y'all have a good one.